Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round, the Conclave. We are actually already in the middle of various discussions, and that works pretty well because this is going to be an open topic type of discussion. We're gonna try and keep to certain subjects, but we're probably gonna jump around a little bit as well. I'm your host, Matt Moore. I'm gonna try and keep us on track today, but if not, I'm not gonna stress on it either. Next to me, we have Isaiah Mullins. How you doing, Isaiah?
Well, I'm doing great, sir. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. Next to him, we have Charles Whedon. How you doing, Charles?
I'm doing awesome, and I can't wait to talk about the various discussions.
Perfect. And last but not least, we have Andy Babak, who is not actually here yet, but I'm sure he's probably going to join us a little later.
I hope so.
Yay! Okay, so let's get going. First off, let me start with an open topic. Okay, I have not prepared you for this particular topic, so let's go. What shows are you looking forward to in the fall, Isaiah?
Oh man, Sleepy Hollow and Constantine.
Constantine?
Yeah.
Now, that actually is pretty early on. There ended up being some teasers. People ended up releasing the Flash and the Constantine a little early, and myself and Isaiah have watched them. We are not going to give out spoilers in this particular hangout because that's messed up. Right. So we'll get to that a little later. But once again, we're not giving out spoilers to a TV show that is not aired yet. Yeah, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, but mostly
what shows are you looking forward to in the fall?
Oh, I got quite a few, actually. I got Sleepy Hollow, Constantine, The Flash, Arrow, Supernatural, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I know there's more, but that's all I can think of right now.
I'm really looking forward to myself, Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I'm really looking forward to Flash. I'm barely starting to catch up on Supernatural, and I think I'm going to enjoy Supernatural when it comes out. But
well, what season of Supernatural are you in right now?
8.
Oh, so you're caught up to 8. All right. Well, season 8 is a good season. And on the subject of Supernatural, I have to ask, what did you think of season 6?
Season 6, which season? That was before the Leviathans.
After the apocalypse with Lucifer. It was the villains in season 6 was Raphael and Eve.
Oh, okay. And then it was also and then at the end it was at the very end the bad guy was Castiel.
Yes, where
I thought it was okay, but it looks like 8's going to turn out to be better.
Season 6 was shit. Season 6 was the worst season in the entire show of Supernatural just because of the two villains, Raphael and Eve. All right, I know. I guess we're going into a discussion about Supernatural, but anyway, on the subject of Season 6, the whole angelic civil war between Castiel and Raphael, that was okay. But when Eve was brought in, when she rose up from that pit and the two dragons said hello or greetings, and just that whole scene was just so intimidating. I was like, oh, we're finally going to have another awesome villain. Well, it turns out they kill her 6 episodes later. They end up killing her with something that they just pulled right out of their ass. Where the hell did this come from? How were you able to figure out Phoenix Ash could kill her? And then when they got her, it wasn't much of a fight. It was just them two sitting at a diner table talking to her for about 30 minutes. Then she bites Dean in the neck, ingests the Phoenix Ash, and then boom, keels over and dies. And that's it. That was complete bullshit.
I agree that it was bullshit, but I'm okay with it. And the reason I'm okay with it is because the actress who is playing Eve was in no way a convincing Eve. She had no gravitas towards her. She looked like a fucking teeny bopper. She acted like a teeny bopper. Acted like a teeny bopper who had a strong sense of self-worth, and she shouldn't have. Because, I mean, she seriously... If you were to put that fucking character in the movie Clueless, I would not have thought twice.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, season 6 was shit. Season 7 was a little bit better, even though for the most part Season 7 was nothing but a bunch of dick jokes because of Dick Roman.
Roman, yeah.
But
even when they call him Richard, he's all like, "No, my name's Dick."
Yeah, but I mean, Season 8 got better. Season 8 is a lot better than those two. But in my honest opinion, the best season out of the entire show is Season 5. Season 5 was the best.
Yeah, Season 5 was pretty good. And the first 5 seasons kind of build up to Season 5.
Yes. Oh, yeah. But everything that happened after Season 5 was just, it just couldn't be as good as Season 5.
Yeah.
Season 6 was shit. Season 7 was a little bit better. Season 8 was a lot better than the other two, but it wasn't as good as Season 5. Personally, the way that I see it, and many of the Supernatural fandom agree with me on this, is that if the show had ended after Season 5, it would have been a perfect ending for the show.
I was going to say and that's actually when Eric Kripke left.
Yes.
And Thera Gamble took over.
As
showrunner. Yeah. But she left after Season 7, so she only stayed on for a couple seasons.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who's doing it now, but
yeah, but okay. One thing I gotta ask, because you haven't, I'm pretty sure you haven't done the research, but pretty much everybody in the Supernatural fandom already knows this. Chuck Shirley, who do you think he is?
Chuck Shirley?
Yeah, Carver Edlund, the guy that
I've met Chuck Shirley.
All right, Chuck Shirley first showed up as a character in Supernatural that first showed up in Season 4, but he became a more important character in Season 5 as a prophet who...
him!
Yes.
I know, I actually have done a little bit of research. I know that at one point God himself takes that form, but I don't think he's God. I think he's only a prophet.
The thing is that you think that, well, the thing is, Eric Kripke and Robert Benedict, the actor that played Chuck Shirley, had confirmed that Chuck is God. He's not a prophet, he's God.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, they confirmed it. Yeah. But they also said that since Eric Kripke is no longer the showrunner, it is highly unlikely that Rob Benedict will come back to reprise that role. It's highly unlikely. My fingers are crossed that he'll come back. I really want him to come back because I think it'd be awesome. Like, I can imagine, like in Season 10, Sam and Dean are just minding their own business, sitting on sitting on the hood of the Impala, and then all of a sudden Chuck shows up and says, "Hello," or just says something with a straight voice, and it's not Chuck Shirley, it's God that's talking to him this time. And I think that would be interesting. I think it would be very ballsy for them to do something like that, the writers, but if they pulled it off well, it would be awesome.
I think it's funny that if that's the case, that freaking Sam and Dean have straight out given orders to Chuck. Like, straight out, this is what you're doing, stop doing this, do that. Oh, yeah, and fuck that broad right there. Like, start dating her. Like,
yeah, Becky. Oh,
wow.
Oh, there is a scene there's an episode in Season 7 where they encounter Becky again, where Sam ends up getting drunk under Love Potion.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, that one was funny, especially the part where she says, like, "Don't you remember? We're married." Oh God, I'm calling Dean, and then she smacks him upside the back of the head with a waffle plate. And just how he thuds on the floor when you hear the thud. Yeah.
That's actually something I really like about Season 4 and Season 5 is that amongst all these very serious episodes, is they put in a lot of comedy episodes as well.
Yes.
And they've kind of pulled away from that in ever since Season 5. I haven't seen Ghostfacers in quite a few seasons.
Ghostfacers. This is not much of a spoiler, but Ghostfacers does come back in Season 9 for one episode. They do.
Yeah.
And then also there is one comedy episode early in Season 9 that I thought was hilarious. I was dying of laughter because of that episode. It was awesome. So when you get to Season 9, you'll know the episode when you see it. But then also the best comedy episodes, in my opinion, would have to be Mystery Spot, Tall Tales, and Changing Channels, all of which are Trickster episodes.
Yeah.
Tall Tales was the first ever Trickster episode, which was in Season 2. Mystery Spot, I believe, was in Season 3. It was the one where they were repeating the same day over and over and over again, and they would play.
The Groundhog's Day episode.
Yeah, and whenever Dean would die, Sam would wake up with listening to the song "Heat of the Moment."
Yeah.
And then Changing Channels was in Season 5, and that's when we find out the trickster is Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was one hell of a twist.
Yeah, that was a pretty good twist.
Yeah. And then also another Trickster episode, which isn't much of a comedy, but it's a really good serious episode called Hammer of the Gods, where the pagan gods capture Sam and Dean. They're having this meeting where they try to offer Sam and Dean to the angels so the pagan gods can be saved, so they can save themselves.
Yeah, I saw that one as well, and that's where Gabriel is revealed to be Gabriel to all the other pagan gods.
Yes. And then there's a huge...
thanks to, what was her name? Not Shiva, but the other one.
Kali.
Kali.
Yeah, Kali, yeah. And then also, that's also involving a fight scene between Gabriel and Lucifer, which I thought was really sad, and I really hope Gabriel comes back. He has yet to come back.
Oh, I'm sure... No, that's just it, is they stowed that he didn't die in that. So he very easily could come back.
No, he's dead. According to that episode, he's dead.
He was in the Impala at the end of that.
No, he wasn't. That wasn't the end of the episode. There was a fight scene where Lucifer and Gabriel were fighting each other, and Lucifer had said to Gabriel, I know you truly believe what you're saying, but I know where your heart truly lies. And Gabriel was using a hologram. Lucifer turned, took the blade, and stabbed Gabriel in the chest with his own blade.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably thinking of something else. I'm probably thinking of another time he died.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really, really tough because everybody loves Gabriel. He's the only angel that people love more than Gabriel is Castiel.
Castiel, yeah.
Yeah.
But let me see. What else we got? What other shows are we looking forward to? I think we're all in agreement that we're looking forward to The Flash.
I know I am. I know you are. I don't know about Isaiah. I know you said that you have seen some things about it and you were iffy about it.
I'm still see how it goes, because I still want to see my favorite villain of all time, Gorilla Grodd. I want to see him. Yeah.
I mean, I went up against Gorilla Grodd in DC Universe Online, and to be honest, I think a villain like that is ridiculous.
Why?
I just don't understand it. I mean,
how can you not understand? He's so awesome.
In this show, The Flash is a spin-off of the show Arrow, which has been a show that has tried to put a more realistic view on superheroes. Well, and I think the Flash is going to try to do the same thing.
I don't think so, no, because
I can't see the Flash in this show going up against a hyper-intelligent talking gorilla.
That's so sad, Charles.
That's just it. They're not going for realism. Like the Arrow isn't going for realism, or else there wouldn't be Mirakuru.
Right.
What they're going for is going for a scientifically explainable situation.
Well, no, in Arrow with the Mirakuru, that kind of stuff could exist. It could.
Bullshit. That was Captain America's serum, like.
No. The military are working on ways to be able to enhance the effectiveness of soldiers, both mentally and physically. They're working on it. It's not necessarily super soldier to make them stronger, but it could increase their reflexes, their cognitive function, that kind of stuff.
Charles, you just explained your own situation. Is that they are working on that sort of thing, including their intelligence. So that's basically what we're looking at with this. Supposedly in this particular the Flash story is that Gorilla Grodd's going to be basically affected by the Rift energy, of which is going to basically enhance the experiments that they are already performing on it.
Right.
So basically, he's going to be affected by the same thing that affected Barry Allen that gave him his speed. Okay, all right. Cool. that might be more. That would probably be more believable. So
And
I don't
also,
know. I mean, if Gorilla Grodd shows up, I mean, I'm going to be like, okay, fine. I'm keeping an open mind. It's just at this current point, I'm having a hard time seeing it work.
anyways, and also, Flash, he's more colorful and more uplifting character, unlike Arrow is. Arrow is like a Dark Knight, broody, and pretty much depressing show. Flash is pretty much more upbeat and pretty much lightful. Think of Arrow like Batman, and think of Flash like Superman. They're like brothers, but at the same time, they're like parallel opposites from one another.
Yeah. Which is, well, sorry, I was about to say something about the episode itself, so never mind. But yeah, there's something in the episode that kind of contradicts that. But still, it was a good episode that I saw. While I'm not giving spoilers, I can tell you exactly what I thought of the episode. I really enjoyed the episode. Especially for a pilot. I kind of wish there was more time with the bad guy, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Well, I can't tell you who it is. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But good lord, I hate him.
Well, isn't the villain in the?
It's Weather Wizard. We saw that in the preview.
Yeah. Okay.
He was terrible. He was literally terrible. Like, dude, give a god complex out of nowhere. Really?
Well, no, I kind of figured he was going to be terrible because of what he said and how he said it in the trailer. Said like, "Time to think big." It was like overly dramatic and it was cheesy.
Yeah. Plus, his powers are just bullshit. If you compare it, like, look at Storm's powers. It makes perfect sense. Like, she needs outside environments to affect her surroundings and everything else. I get that fully. His was just like, really? Again, I can't tell you what he does but it was like,
His
really.
name is Weather Wizard. We can guess what he does.
Yeah, but I can't tell you specifically what he did. Oh no. So detailedly, I can't tell you. But how he does it, like, it's kind of bullshit. Like, really, are you Frozo? Because there's no water in the air.
But let me see what else. And we two of us actually saw the Constantine, which was a little better than I expected it to be. But I
like
really
it a lot.
see myself watching every episode of that show.
Go ahead.
It might turn out to be good, and the episode was good. It just, I can see it dragging on and becoming very boring very quickly.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have a point because it has a lot of great potential, but it has a lot of piss poor potential too. Because it's like, can we hurry this up? So I liked it still, but I know what you're saying.
Let me see, what else? We were talking beforehand, we mentioned, what do we think of what we've seen of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles so far?
I would like to say something about that before Isaiah goes on a bitch rant.
No, Charles, go right ahead, because...
all right. The thing is that when they first announced the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, like, months ago, like, I think it was actually over a year ago when they first announced it.
It was.
Where basically we found out that Michael Bay was going to be involved, and we all said, "Oh God, this is going to suck." Well, I mean, we were justified in that because with the Transformers movies, which are also shit, Revenge of the Fallen being shit more than the others. But I would say, I still kind of say that it might be bad. But one thing that really pissed me off was that Megan Fox was cast to play April O'Neil. Really?
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
You're going to cast no acting McGee to play April O'Neil. Okay. Yeah. Or like Jeremy Johns calls her sandwiches. Yeah. I don't know. That's bullshit. On that note, one actress that I would pick to play April O'Neil, who would be perfect, would be the actress that played Judge Anderson in the movie Dredd. And she has the same haircut that she had in that movie, dye it red, put her in that yellow jumpsuit that she's so famously known for, and she'd be a dead ringer for April O'Neil. She'd be a dead ringer. But no, they're going to cast Megan fucking Fox for this iconic role with somebody who doesn't know how to act their way out of a goddamn paper bag.
No, let's be fair. You know who would have done a much better, who would play a much better April O'Neil than Megan Fox?
A paper bag.
Almost everybody. I would play a better April O'Neil than Megan Fox.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
And I'm black.
But no, I only picked the actress who played Judge Anderson because she looks the part.
Because
and she does have the... No, she legitimately looks the part. You take
Actually,
the old... If you take the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon April O'Neil and mix it with and put it next to this actress in like a Photoshop version of her hair being colored, Photoshop a jumpsuit on her, she will look identical, like a real life version of April O'Neil.
Well, funny thing is about April O'Neil, in the comic book, she's actually Hispanic. In the comic books, like the old comic books of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the back in the day ones, she wasn't Caucasian all the way. She was actually Hispanic. But,
well, I wasn't entirely done because I hadn't gotten to the newest trailer of the movie. The newest trailer of the movie had given us some more information.
Yeah.
We finally get a good look at what the Shredder armor is going to look like and how it works.
Like
which I thought was very cool. I liked how it looked, and it turns out that the thing that we dreaded, one of the main things we dreaded about this movie was that William Fichtner or whatever his name is, was going to be playing Shredder. Well, through this trailer, it turns out that might not be the case. It might turn out. I don't think he's the Shredder. I don't think he's Shredder. I think because in the trailer you see him talking to this guy who's being hidden by shadows, saying we're going to take, he says that we're going to take your armor to the next level. So what the Shredder armor belongs to this other guy. So
but he's going to be Shredder as well. There's two Shredders.
No, that is not what I was worried about. That like that's. I could see as a bad thing, and that would definitely be
a bad guy.
The thing that I was worried about was Teenage Alien Ninja Turtles. That is what everybody was saying for a year was, oh my God, Michael Bay is fucking this up and making them aliens. And I fought tooth and fucking nail saying that is not going to fucking happen. They're showing the goo. So long as they're showing the goo, then obviously they're mutants. And I said that on a million fucking forums. They're not going to be aliens. And you know what? They're not fucking aliens. So you motherfuckers who are like, oh, they're going to be aliens. Like, it's obvious that they're fucking from the planet Earth. In the trailer, they showed that shit.
Well, no, another thing I'd like to say about the trailer is that the trailer also revealed that I think, damn it, I don't even remember all the names. But the other Raphael gets separated from his brothers, and his brothers get captured by the Folk Clan.
No, it's Leonardo. Leonardo gets captured.
And I think that this is going to be a Raphael movie, that he's going to try to fight to be able to save his brothers, that kind of thing, which I thought was cool. And on a final note, I will say that after watching this newest trailer, I'm kind of liking it now. I think it has promise.
I agree. I don't think it's going to be a Raphael movie. I think that's going to be a small subplot. And the reason I don't think it's going to be a Raphael movie is because the last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie was a Raphael movie.
Yes, oh God.
I don't think they're going to do that again.
Yeah, they can't. No.
I never saw that old CGI movie. I never watched it.
It wasn't a CGI movie. It was live action.
What, are you talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 that came out back in the 90s?
No, it was TMNT. Came out, what, 7 years ago or so?
That was a CGI movie.
I was talking about the when he went back in time. Do some BS.
That was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 was Turtles in Time.
Oh God.
Yeah, that came out back in the 90s, which is more than 7 years ago, Isaiah.
Let's not talk about that then. Ugh.
I thought it was okay, but the last time I watched it, I was a kid. As a kid, I'd find anything entertaining. But now that I go back to, if I were to go back and watch that movie again, yeah, I'd probably say it was shit.
Let me see. Television film.
We all know what that movie was. We all know it was the cash grab. That's all it was.
No, it was just an abomination. It was an abomination. It bombed.
And at the time, I mean, time travel was a big thing in the movie industry at the time. So, like, hey, why not make a time travel Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
I want to see Vanilla Ice again. That was 10 times better than that movie.
Fuck that.
What was it? What are you talking about?
Vanilla Ice.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice.
Oh Lord.
I know who Vanilla Ice is, but I don't understand the reference.
Oh dear Jesus.
Oh yeah, it's Vanilla Ice was in, I think it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was either 1 or 2.
It was 2. He said Go Turtles Go and some other nonsense. It was bad, trust me, it was really bad. But that was 10 times better than Turtles in Time or Turtles whatever bullshit. Oh
Yeah.
God. Ugh. But you guys don't want to hear my comments on this new trailer because I don't care. I just don't care. It's the same thing as Transformers. Like, hey, it's like Transformers. Oh, it's Transformers. Okay, have fun, everyone. I'm gonna be at my own house, chilling.
For some reason, I thought that the 2007 TMNT movie was, if it was CGI, it was CGI enough to where it looked real.
No, it was
but
CGI.
I'm not finding any screenshots to back me up on that.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just pure CGI.
Yeah. But oh god. It's just gonna look like it's just gonna be like an action movie. I mean, it's cool to be an action movie. It's all good by me, but it's not gonna be. To me, it's not gonna be a team. It's not gonna be a TMNT movie to me. Yes, I'm thinking about the '90s ones, and I shouldn't. But to that, it was like a true spirit of the Turtles. This here is
No,
like,
it was not.
yes, it was to me.
No, it was not.
To me.
No, hell no. Those movies had nothing to do with the fucking Teenage Mutant
I
Ninja
want to talk about 2. I want
comics.
to talk about the 2 movies, not the other rest of that crap. No.
No, fuck that. The comic, they have never done anything
Yeah,
anywhere.
the comic.
close
Yeah,
to
they
the
say
fucking
that was the only
comic.
thing about it. They stay away from the comic book, which is sad because the comic book has chock full of good and really interesting ideas that they didn't go for. Sad.
Like in the comics, they fucking interchange weapons. They all fucking wear red.
Yeah,
Like
which
they
is
all
confusing.
kill constantly.
Yeah.
No, fuck that shit. Yeah, you cannot say that the original TV show holds the spirit of
I'm
the
talking
original
about,
TV.
I'm talking about the movie, not the TV show. Well, I did like the TV show though. It wasn't really bad. I mean, it has ups and downs, but it wasn't bad.
Now, I will say that the original movies like took the spirit of the cartoon shows, but that is not the original fucking.
Yeah,
Turtles.
yeah, so that's fair enough too, because they kind of took that mentality from the cheesy cartoons and put it in a movie. I liked it for what it was, because it's cool.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like, it's like, I'm not gonna watch it anyway, so I don't really care.
I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch a Transformers movie because I know it's gonna be like the same thing as before.
No, I'm not gonna watch Transformers because everything that I've been hearing about it has been shit.
I don't need anyone to tell me that. It's a Transformers movie. It's Michael Bay.
I don't even think I watched the third one. I don't think I've still watched the third one yet, let alone watch the fourth.
It's Michael Bay.
no.
He can't tell a story. He cannot. Tell a story.
I've watched all 3 of the Transformers films. I watched the first one, which I thought was okay.
It's passable.
It's passable. Revenge of the Fallen was shit.
It was racist.
It was shit. It was racist. It was stereotypical. It was bad. It was really bad. Dark of the Moon was a little bit better, but not by much. Age of Extinction, I haven't seen it yet. I'm probably not going to see it. The thing is, I watch a movie critic on YouTube named Jeremy Johns, and he gave it a review, a rating of dog shit. And I take his opinion seriously. So if he says it's because he and I have most of the same interest in when it comes to movies. So when he says it's shit, if he says it's dog shit, then it most likely I'm gonna hate it. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
I'm actually gonna check out Spill.com, see what they say. I'm a big fan of
Spill.com. They're gone, right?
Does Spill.com doesn't exist anymore?
No.
Nope.
Fuck that! Spill.com was awesome.
It was awesome, dude. Hollywood Reporter took it over and killed it.
Fuck that!
I'm surprised you didn't know that. I was like, that better.
Yeah, that happened. Like, what?
I don't go to Spill.com when I'm looking for a specific review.
Yeah,
Get off.
Yeah, when did that happen, Isaiah? Was it like 3 months ago?
No, it was at the close to the end of December because they had to close down. It was their last show in December, and it was like January. So
Oh shit!
It pisses me off.
no one was
That was
no
an
one was happy
awesome
about that.
website.
Yeah, because Hollywood Reporter was screwing them over big time, and they got rid of Jason and Jeff, who I did like as well. You can actually check them out on Rate Select; they're cool. And then some other things that they didn't like changing, and it was just a mess. However, Corey, he's trying to get another show back up, so hoping for the best for him.
That's upsetting. That's really upsetting for me.
It is. It is.
Let me see. What else can we talk about? All right. I know you've been wanting to talk about it, Charles. Isaiah, if you want to check out, you can. It's okay. We don't have to talk about it.
No, I'm gonna eat my
Charles
food.
really wants to talk about Stargate. Go on, Charles.
Nerd boner.
Yes. Boing. Oh yes. Oh my God. All right. For any of you who know me, or for any of you who don't know me, I am a huge Stargate fan. Unlike these other two assholes, the 1994 movie was awesome.
It was cheesy.
It was bullshit.
Fuck you.
It was like Power Rangers.
I loved it. I thought it was so cool. The battle scene near the end of the movie with like the two like fighter things firing down in the desert, and they're all getting blown up. Oh, it's so awesome. But no, it's just I love the original Stargate movie. I loved the TV shows. Well, Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis I love. Stargate Universe is it was okay. But yeah, Stargate SG-1, amazing show. And there's a reason why that show lasted 10 years. A show doesn't last that long if it's not good, and it was beyond good.
Like
It was awesome.
And like Smallville.
Yes.
And SVU.
Yes, and Stargate Atlantis, of course, lasted 5 years, but with that, I can understand why, because of the channel that it was on, because Sci-Fi Channel doesn't let any of their shows go past 5 years. So,
they're cheap bastards. So.
Yes, they did. They let the SG-1 go 10 years.
No, it did not. For the first 5 years, SG-1 was on Showtime. After that, Sci-Fi Channel picked it up and did it for another 5 years. So they were still under the 5-year contract with Sci-Fi Channel.
Wow, really? It was on Showtime?
Yes, it was. It was on Showtime for the first 5 years.
That's terrible.
Season 6 was the first season aired on Sci-Fi Channel.
That's sad.
Yeah, but and then Stargate Universe, of course, was, well, like I said, okay. It felt like Battlestar Galactica with a Stargate thing to it. But anyway, but
Which is to say, it also felt like Babylon 5.
Yeah, the thing that this is supposed to be about is the announcement from Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin of the reboot of the Stargate franchise. And instead of it being a sequel to the 1994 movie, it is the first movie in a whole new trilogy. I am so stoked for that. I am so happy. I am so happy. I just really hope that, although I do have one concern about this announcement, is that since this is going to be a reboot of the franchise, meaning it's going to be a reboot of the overall universe, does that mean that the events that happened in SG-1 are going to be ignored? The same with Atlantis and Universe. Which I don't really like it when they do that. I don't, but I mean, it gives the chance to rejuvenate Stargate and to start fresh. Even though with SG-1 they got it right the first time, they won't be able to get it right a second time. They won't. It'll never be as good as SG-1 if they do spin-off shows again. Now with the movies, with the new trilogy, we don't have any information in regards to casting, plot, setting, any of that. We have nothing. All we have is an announcement that the movies are happening, and that Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin are returning as a director and producer role, which is good because they were involved in the 1994 movie. But
wait, that's a good thing?
Yeah, I think Roland Emmerich, I'm okay with. Dean Devlin, I really like.
Wow.
The stuff that he's done with TV shows, I've liked. He was the producer of the TV show Leverage, and I really like that show.
You like Leverage? Oh,
Yes.
God.
Yes, I loved Leverage. Well, I love the first 4 seasons of Leverage. Season
Those 4
5 was
seasons?
crap.
Good
There
Lord.
were 5. There were 5 seasons.
There were 5?
Yeah, there were 5 seasons. Season 1, 2, 3, and 4 were... Well, season 1 through 3 were great. Season 4 was okay. Season 5 is shit.
I was going to say, I mean, Roland Emmerich has some pretty amazing movies. I mean, seriously, who can argue with movies like The Day After Tomorrow and Godzilla from 1998 and 2012, which aired in 2009. I mean, these are amazing fucking movies. If you don't get the joke, I'm joking. I'm kidding.
Yes.
Let me see. Eight-Legged Freaks.
Oh,
Hell, you saw the movie Hell, right?
Matt, your sarcasm, it burns. Your sarcasm burns, so stop.
well, look on the bright side. We got Star Wars coming out soon, so...
Well, no, all right, fine. Yes, most of those movies were shit. However, 2 movies that he did were amazing.
Which
Stargate from 1994.
I'm sorry. Let me read off his director roles. Wild Witch, Franz Man, Das Arch Knows, Joey, Ghost Chase, Moon 44, Universal Soldier, Stargate, Independence Day, 2 in a row, good.
Yeah.
However, then the rest of the list, Independence Day, Godzilla, The Patriot, Day After Tomorrow, 2000 BC, 2012, Anonymous, Dark Horse, and White House Down. He has 2 good movies out of like a billion.
Stargate and Independence Day were both great movies. However, with the Independence Day sequels...
Bullshit! They were terrible. They were cheesy.
They were 90s movies. What do you expect? Everything was cheesy back then. Everything was cheesy back then. It was the good thing back then. That's the whole thing in the 90s. Cheesy movies. Cheesy action movies.
We also have The 13th Floor, Godzilla the series, Eight-Legged Freaks, Trade, Hell, Anonymous, Dark Horse, Last Will and Testament, and Stonewall. Oh wait, Stonewall isn't out yet.
Okay, so
seriously,
Godzilla the series? You mean the cartoon one?
Godzilla was a series apparently. That's how bad it was. We don't even fucking know it.
Man,
it was 40 episodes.
I remember the Godzilla cartoon. I watched the episode.
That was actually really good. More better than the movie. Oh, God.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like Stargate. I like to see Stargate come back. With Independence Day, however, with the Independence Day sequels, I'm not liking it. I don't think that Independence Day needs sequels.
Yeah, how many years has it been? Too long.
No, the whole purpose of the Independence Day movie was that the aliens invade, we fight them, we defeat them, and that's it. We don't care what happens afterwards.
Right. They can't face another alien threat like that again because it's impossible. They will get destroyed again.
No, it doesn't. No.
That's it. It's not impossible. Think of it as Ender's Game. Like Ender's Game actually explains exactly what would happen in that particular situation, and that was after the fucking aliens attack. We fucking prepared for aliens for a second attack, and that's what fucking happens is the aliens attack a second time. And Ender's Game is about the third attack, and the third attack is us taking the fight to them. That's exactly what would happen in real life. Seriously, if we got attacked by fucking aliens,
they were gonna call.
If we defeated them, you don't think we'd fucking make spaceships? Of course we'd fucking make spaceships. Hell yeah.
Well, with Independence Day 2, they're trying to make it set to where it takes place like 22, 23 years after the events of the first movie. And that it's going to be called Independence Day 2, and there's going to be another alien attack that takes place on Independence Day again. That doesn't happen. It's bullshit. I really hate that they're doing that. Why call it Independence Day at all?
Well, here's actually a fun factoid, is even if it doesn't take place directly on July 4th, do you know that, and this is a true fact, look this fucking shit up, more than half the countries in the world that have an actual recognized Independence Day that Independence Day is in July.
Wow.
More than half of the countries, their Independence Day is in July.
Wow, small world.
Isn't Canada's Independence Day in July?
I don't know specifically the countries, but yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
No.
Weird, isn't
Because
it?
I got some Canadians in my Google Plus circles, and I saw that they were celebrating their Independence Day. I think the other
July
day.
1st. July 1st.
Yeah.
July 1st? Damn.
July 1st.
Wow.
Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's the heat.
Or they have better health care.
Sure. But in any case, let me see what else we got. We took down Stargate. Let's talk about what do we think about the new Star Wars movies? Anyone any opinion about those?
Well, about
Star hopeful.
Yeah, I'm very hopeful as well, but I don't have much to say about Star Wars Episode 7 right now, but I do want to talk about the potential Star Wars spin-off movie, which I believe is going to be involving Boba Fett.
That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. I think that if they do... Here's my thought on this, is unless they do something pretty big with Boba Fett, I think it's going to be a boring movie. The reason being is because Boba Fett is a very enjoyable character, but his particular normal storylines are bounty hunter storylines, which does not affect the universe in general.
Well,
And therefore, it's going to be kind of boringish. So he's going to have to take place in something a grand story, or else it's just going to be a boring movie.
Also, he's trapped in that monster's belly. So
I don't think Boba. I mean, I like Boba Fett, but let's face it. The only thing that we like about Boba Fett is the stuff that we've learned about him in the expanded universe. And as far as and we know now that the expanded universe is dead. It's done.
Sadly. No KOTOR.
None of it is considered canon anymore. So as far as we know, in the current established Star Wars universe, we have no fucking idea who Boba Fett is. We don't know anything about him.
Well, we know what we know from Episode 1 and 2, but beyond that, not much. For example, in the expanded universe, he fucking survived the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah,
like
so
he survives episode 4 or 5. He survives episode 5.
Yeah.
6. But yeah, and sorry, I can't count today. I apologize. But in the expanded universe, he fucking goes on and he starts fucking bounty hunter wars. It's like literally like he's kind of a big deal in the expanded universe, and they've just completely gotten rid of that.
Which is stupid in my book.
Well, let's be fair, because a lot of the expanded universe is shit. A lot of it.
You're saying KOTOR is? Boo.
No, I didn't say all of it. I said a lot of it. That's it. I mean, no. KOTOR. The first KOTOR game was awesome. I have that on my Steam account, and I play it whenever I can. I actually just finished a playthrough of KOTOR the other day before I started playing Mass Effect again. And then also, KOTOR 2 may not have been the best game ever, but it was okay.
It was still pretty damn good.
It was pretty damn good. It was a little short.
Ever when you compare it to the original KOTOR.
Right.
If the original KOTOR did not exist, you would see KOTOR 2 to be the best game ever.
Right.
Yeah,
It just pales in comparison to the first one.
My only issues with KOTOR 2, however, was that it was still riddled with bugs, but that's normal with Obsidian Entertainment games. They always release unfinished games. But then also, another problem I had with it is that it was too short. I played that game so many times on my original Xbox, I could do a speed run in just under 12 hours.
Well, the thing was, they cut a lot of things out from the developing point because they want to push it out before Jade Empire comes out, which is Bioware thing, and Lucas.
And on the subject of expanded universe, but in books, let's see, Outbound Flight, love that book by Timothy Zahn. Timothy Zahn was my favorite Star Wars book novelist. I love that guy. And then also Survivor's Quest, which was another Timothy Zahn book.
I like Star Wars Legacy. I like that a lot.
Mandalorian Armor. I love the Mandalorian Armor. Shadows of the Empire. That was a great one. Dark Star. That was a good one. Or Dark Saber, I mean. That one was a good one. Shit, what
even
else
even some of the new ones. I forgot the name of it, but the one that was Mace Windu's backstory. That one was really good. I really liked that one. It kind of explained something we didn't know about Mace Windu previous to that, and that is that Mace Windu has a Jedi power that no one else has. He has actually a couple things going for him that no one else has. First off, he's the only practicing user of one of the three. Mind you, there's only 3, or maybe there's 4. Sorry, one of the 4 Jedi fighting styles. He's the only actual master of one of 4 Jedi fighting styles, which is kind of awesome.
It is.
And that's the basically it's the one where you can actually tap into the dark side of the Force to fight without succumbing to the dark side of the Force and becoming evil yourself. And he also had the power, basically a chaos power, in which he could actually see how to break anything. So if he saw the wall behind me, he would see the weak point in that wall, where if he hit that wall exactly in that place, the entire wall would come crumbling down. Like that, he would see that in everything.
Like the cartoon one, he possessed that power. He's fighting against those droid armies. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and well, the book came out long before the cartoon did, but yeah, I mean, he had this ability to basically break anything because he would see the weak point in any armor for anything, and that is not only physical, but that was also mental. Like he'd see like how to hurt a person with words. I mean, he fucking knew all that shit.
Why wasn't he the main character then? Because he would have been like badass in 7 and all that other stuff.
He was badass. He was, with the exception of Count Dooku, and then once Count Dooku left, he was the best fucking fighter in all the Jedi Knights. Sure. Absolutely the best fighter in all the Jedi Knights. Then Count Dooku came around, and like Count Dooku did just a little bit better. And then Count Dooku fucking fell, and that made him the best fucking fighter again.
Yeah, he got killed by some BS nonsense. Like, really, Anakin? Really? That's some BS.
Yeah, but that was in the prequel trilogy, and so, yeah, we all wish that the prequel trilogy is not considered canon, but sadly it is.
Jar Jar Binks.
God damn it.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks is canon. But what I'm hoping is that J.J. Abrams actually does take a fucking cue from the expanded universe and does things like does the Bounty Hunter Wars and makes it and has the twin has the fucking solo twins.
Do something like Star Force, not like do something with Star Force, like do something like that. That'd be really cool.
J.J. Abrams is only involved with Episode 7. As far as I know, Episode 8 and 9 are going to be getting a different director.
Well, yeah, my just thought is that fucking Disney's gonna fucking know to do this shit. Is have the fucking solo twins, have basically I don't know. There's a lot of fucking storyline that they need to have in there.
Yeah.
Because there are some amazing fucking stories. The fact that they're doing the Thrawn trilogy pisses me off.
I was about to suggest that they should do the Thrawn trilogy.
Yeah, I mean seriously, it's awesome. And then of course throw in what's his name?
Darth Maul?
No, not Darth Maul. Fuck you. The fucking Jedi who goes dark and steals the Sun Crusher.
Oh my God, there's so
Bane? I mean,
no,
what is his name?
The Jedi that steals the fucking Sun Crusher and goes around and kills fucking entire galaxies.
I gotta look
and then goes good again.
What is it? Nihilus?
What's that?
Darth Nihilus.
No.
No.
That was from KOTOR 2, by the way.
He's a pussy.
He's not a pussy.
He was. Darth Nihilus was a real person. He was cool.
Kip Duran. Fucking the strongest fucking Jedi that Luke Skywalker ever fucking meets is Kip Duran. Like, Kip Duran is more powerful than fucking Luke ever was. And
Right.
before he actually comes into his own and becomes the most powerful fucking Jedi, when he's still still learning shit, he ends up going, you know what, like these bad guys, this fucking Empire, has fucked with me my entire life and killed my entire family, so I'm gonna kill all of them. And to do so, he literally steals a weapon that is capable of destroying suns and goes around and kills suns. It's called the Sun Crusher. Motherfucker kills entire fucking galaxies to get like one general.
Wow. So is he like?
And
Is he more
it ends
powerful?
up being Han Solo who actually like pulls him out, pulls him back from the dark side.
So is he more powerful than Revan?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Like, he eventually becomes more powerful than Revan. He doesn't start out that way, but yes, he eventually becomes more
Can he
powerful
beat
than
Yoda?
Revan. What's that?
Can he beat
Yes,
Yoda?
eventually he becomes the most powerful Jedi that they have in the story, at least as far as I know, with the possible exception of Anakin Solo. Anakin Solo, I think, eventually grows up to be more powerful than him.
Yeah, and then there's the Legacy that we're not going to count that much because that Legacy, I liked it, but it was very confusing too.
But yeah, fucking Kip Duran and Luke Skywalker end up eventually becoming neutral-based Jedis. They're not good, they're not bad, they're actually neutral, which
They're
is
more
something that no one thought was possible.
Right.
And that is how come Luke was able to get married, is because he was neutral instead of good or evil.
Right.
Well, I'm looking at Wikipedia right now, and I looked at Kip Duran, and I found out that his Sith master was Exar Kun.
Exar Kun?
Yes, Exar Kun was dead at this point. I know the storyline pretty well. Exar Kun was dead when he was Kip Duran's Sith Lord. But basically, Kip was told not to go into that cave. Kip went into that cave, and that's when Exar Kun basically was speaking to him and tempting him over to the dark side.
Wow, Exar Kun. In culture, they speak legends about this dude. He was a real deal. Like,
yeah, in the Knights of the Old Republic games, and even in Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO, Exar Kun had influence in those games. A lot of influence, actually.
Scary motherfucker.
I'm hoping that maybe they bring him into this new trilogy, this new whole line of Star Wars. It won't happen, but because of how much of a badass he is, I really hope he does.
Always see HK-47 for no apparent reason. It's just
Yeah, just have him come into like maybe Star Wars Episode 9 and say like, "Greetings, meatbags."
Yeah, exactly. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
He's so
HK-47. We all love you.
Yeah, I miss him.
Yes.
I
think I'm gonna go play Knights of the Old Republic again just for him. Yeah.
Since we're on the game topic, have you guys played Watch Dogs yet? Besides me.
I have not finished it. I'm not going to finish it. I'm done.
Yeah, that's just it. Is I just barely got to the second act.
Oh,
and
God.
it's the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in continuing. I'm going to continue eventually when I get bored, but I've got so many other things to do that
it's really.
Yeah.
I got the Mass Effect games to keep my attention for a while.
So,
you know what? Fuck Watch Dogs.
The thing behind Watch Dogs is so unpolished. It's like, oh my God, GTA 5 can do better than you. And again, I'm not comparing games. I'm talking about the physics.
Ubisoft really needs to stick with what they can do, which is the Assassin's Creed games. Don't work with a new IP because they're just going to fail.
And that's just it. Is that's what ended up pissing me off. I think that is what put me off to Watch Dogs the most was one fucking mission. Is one mission you're actually supposed to smuggle someone out of a neighborhood. And so you can hide in the garage while the police are circling around. And then it says right there, it's all like, hey, you know what? Like, go back roads. And when you go back roads, like if a cop comes by, slow down to a stop, and you can hide in your car.
Right.
And then maybe you won't be noticed. But I fucking did that mission for an hour before I figured out your best bet of getting out of there is just to fucking hit the gas and get the fuck out.
Or get a boat.
That's the
Because
only
somehow
fucking way to pass that mission.
they got no boats at all. They got no boats. They got no motorcycles for themselves. Like, are you serious? Am I the only person driving a motorcycle? Yes. Like, oh my god. And the driving is shit.
That's the thing. You can order a motorcycle.
No boat. They're boats.
No, I mean, they're boats for you, but there's no boats for the cops.
Oh,
Literally.
okay.
Like, why is there no... Are you serious? I can get away in a tugboat. It's so sad.
I mean, it pissed me off. Like, they gave you the idea of how to pass this fucking mission, and then make it impossible to pass that mission that way.
Right, because the cops are not fun. Because it's like a rubber band effect. Because when you say I have the drawbridge up from behind me, but out of nowhere they came right behind me. Like, are you serious? That took like 30 seconds. That
is my fucking favorite thing to do in that game. And I'll do that just for the hell of it. No one will be chasing me or anything. I'll fucking be like, oh, there's a bridge. Fucking go up, back up, wait for it to go all the way up, and just do that fucking jump. I love that shit. I'll do that like 3 times in a row.
Oh, and the train will stop too if you have a motorcycle or a car. Like, the train would deadly stop.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? So bad. Oh, Ubisoft, you suck so bad.
Let me see.
You want to know what's even more hilarious about Watch Dogs is because of how much that game has failed. They're still planning on doing a movie based off of that game.
I think a movie with the right director could be good. It could be better than the game was. That's just it. I was looking forward to this game so much. I was just like, oh my god, I've got to have this game. The day it came out, I'm all like, fuck, I don't have my PS4. What the fuck am I gonna do? Oh wait, it came out for PS3. I fucking bought it for the PS3, and I was planning on buying it a second time for the PS4 when I got my PS4 back. And it's just like, I'm playing it on the PS3, and I'm all like, what the fuck is this shit?
Right. It's so
I'd
boring.
rather be playing GTA 5. I'd rather be playing GTA 5 online, and there's no fucking storyline on GTA 5 online.
Right.
I'd rather be playing something without a storyline than this.
Right, because Act 2 is long. I mean, really, Act 2 is 15 missions long. Like, oh my god. It's like, what is this mess? Seriously?
Let's just come out and say it. Watch Dogs is a unpolished, unfinished piece of shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. And people try to say, oh, about the graphics. Like, fuck the graphics. I'm talking about physics. I'm talking about the real thing, the physics. Physics are just bad.
Graphically speaking, Watch Dogs is fine. I thought the graphics were fine on the PS4. However, physics, yeah, stupid. NPC AI, stupid. Driving controls, stupid. Combat system was decent. It wasn't as good as everybody was saying it was. It was decent.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, are you serious? Or I'm just gonna wait here to you guys.
Every single video reviewer, like Rev3 Games, Polygon, IGN, GameSpot, all said that one of the few moments where Watch Dogs shined was the combat system. I disagree. The combat system was okay, but it wasn't the best feature in the game because the game had no best feature.
Hacking wasn't fun either. It was just pressing one button.
Yeah, holding down the square.
Okay, the only thing I guess I could say I do find interesting is going to those areas, unlocking the CTOS area grid, and getting a hideout. And that's it. I thought that was okay. I thought that was cool, but it was so minor compared to everything else.
It was Far Cry 3 mixed with Assassin's Creed. Because it's just like that. They repeat over and over.
I did find the puzzles entertaining, where you actually have to get, where it shows the various pipes or whatever. And you have to get
barcode.
Like, that seriously was probably the most entertaining thing.
I like the gang hangout because I had some good laughs with that. But look, I'll move to the next. I'll move on from this from Watch Dogs. But I gotta say this: the human trafficking one. And you guys didn't see this at all, but I did. I played it. Was just disgusting. It pissed me off badly because they just used it for shock value and show you boobs. But this is a real subject, though. This is a real. You can't play with that, Ubisoft. No, in fact, you did it beforehand, before Far Cry 3 and everything else. So I just didn't appreciate that at all. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, you're telling me that this game has boobs?
Yes, but it's nothing too thrilled about. It's nothing too like cheer about because what they did, like they show you boobs, but it was not really interesting or good because they talk about sex trafficking and slavery, and how they do is like, oh, there they are, moving on, killing more people. Oh, well, that's really cold. Should we help them? No, we shouldn't help them.
The thing that you could do in the game where you can like go into people's various webcams and security cams and like
That's not fun either.
being a voyeur to all those people. Yeah, that stuff, I never even messed with that stuff. I didn't care to mess with it. I just did mission after mission after mission.
It wasn't great, but it was at times it was pretty funny.
And I can't tell you guys the big shocking reveal behind why everyone's doing this is you just be really more disappointed that you bought this game when you found like, really? That's what it's all about? Really? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
All right, so let's see what else we got for our next topic. We have, all right, so we have seen, we've already had this particular conversation about the Marvel movies, and we know that there's going to be another fucking Iron Man. We know that there's going to be, what's that?
There is? I thought Robert Downey Jr. said he was not going to do it.
Well, he said that about Iron Man 3 as well, but wasn't there... in the upcoming 2015 movies, isn't one of those Iron Man?
No, I don't think so, no.
No. We think that Iron Man 4 is happening, even though I hope Iron Man 4 happens, and I hope that they finally do that thing that they did in the Marvel one-shot with the Mandarin, where we find out that there's actually a person out there who is called the Mandarin, and that Trevor Slattery was pretending to be him. And the real Mandarin was pissed.
You keep fucking saying that shit. It's not gonna happen, dude.
Right. I like that Mandarin, though. He was really cool.
Like
Trevor Slattery?
We really want it to happen, but it's not gonna fucking happen.
I like that Mandarin. Okay, folks? I liked it for what it was.
What, you like Trevor Slattery?
Yeah.
I do not call that
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Ben Kingsley. I liked him, not that other guy, no.
That's what I'm talking about, Trevor Slattery. Ben Kingsley. You liked him?
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Fuck you, man. Come on.
Because Mandarin Complex, he is cool, but he's really hard to transfer into a movie. And you gotta explain his rings, his magic, and everything else.
Mandarin is Iron Man's arch fucking nemesis.
Well, to be more specific, he really had no really arch nemesis until
he did, and it was the fucking Mandarin.
Well, in his first comic books, it really was like Chinese, but that's a different story.
No,
way different story.
Mandarin is to Iron Man what Joker is to Batman. He is his arch nemesis.
Yeah, but again, Mandarin is hard to put in the movie. Again, the cartoon one, which was awesome. I love the cartoon Iron Man, like the movie one, not the full-length movie cartoon. It was very cool. I like how it went. The elements and everything else. Then you explain that the whole movie. Yeah, it'd be very hard. Like it's just like Avatar, The Last Airbender. Oh God.
No, they have to bring in the Mandarin because the villains that they have given us already have been mediocre at best.
Which villains? For Iron Man?
Yeah.
All right, Ironmonger in the first movie was okay. Obadiah Stane, he was okay. Crimson Dynamo Whiplash cross mix-up that they did in Iron Man 2 was bullshit.
What? Cool.
I did not like it. I did not like that at all. I thought it was stupid. And then, of course, Iron Man 3, I don't even know who the fuck Aldrich Killian was supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be the Mandarin. He was not the Mandarin. I don't care how many times you say it. He was not the Mandarin. He was something else. A fire-breathing corporate guy. I don't know. I mean,
in all honesty, he's not. His power's not like that. His power's not to do with more biometric technology, not that whole nonsense and all that stuff. And he was pretty much he was a real adversary towards Tony Stark. He was really dangerous. So they kind of messed up his storyline. They messed with that character, yeah.
They need to give us somebody who actually has some weight to the character, and that is the Mandarin.
But he doesn't. After the Mandarin, who do you have next after the Mandarin? Not a lot of people. Not a lot.
think of it as an opportunity to introduce that character to all these potential fans.
Yeah, but again, fans will get very bored of Mandarin. If you explain the whole details of who this guy is, give him the rings and everything else, like, so we're trying to find the rings? So is this
Well,
like Dragon Ball?
introducing the Mandarin could also be an opportunity to introduce Fin Fang Foom.
That's even more complex. Oh god.
No, I kind of agree. Like that would be pretty awesome.
It would be
I
awesome,
think
but
it would also be pretty awesome if they brought some of the characters that cross over between the entire Avengers and introduced them into Iron Man, such as what the fuck is Mordock? Like fucking do a Mordock, do that kind of shit.
yeah,
Like,
cool.
but when it comes to specific Iron Man villains, specifically Iron Man, it's fucking it's Mandarin and it is Hammer,
Whiplash.
like those and Whiplash, and they fucking burn those so fucking quickly. It's ridiculous.
I agree with that too. And this is why I'm going to try to take to Captain America. At least his villains are mostly correct.
I'm sorry, what?
Captain America's villains. They got more death to them.
Yeah, the only one I can think of, or the only two I can think of, Winter Soldier and Red Skull. Those are the only two villains I know of Captain America. All the others, I've never even heard of them.
Hydra, all of them.
Red Skull is Hydra.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Hydra is actually Captain America's main foe, but it's the whole Marvel Universe foe.
Well, no, I'm talking about singular villains, like Winter Soldier by himself or Red Skull by himself.
There's more things to it, though. It's like more things that work. You can't really say Winter Soldier's a Captain America villain. You can say it, but he's really a brainwashed.
He started out as a villain, but now he's neutral.
Now he's good. He was fucking Captain America for a year and a half.
Yeah, he was a cool Captain America too. He was badass.
Yeah. But I checked out his page on the Marvel Wiki, and it says that his alignment is neutral.
Well, that's
because he's back to being the Winter Soldier.
Only because he was good once, bad later, and then good again.
Well, he's taking up the.
Well, I also think that he's back to being the Winter Soldier. He's not Captain America. He's back to being the Winter Soldier.
Bucky was brought back to life, and after he died by one of the gems. I forgot what gem brought him back to life. And he used the code name Winter Soldier again to do more activities for Steve and other Avengers. So that's why he took up the name.
Yeah.
He's like Black Widow.
I was gonna say but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, fucking Red Hood is still Red Hood, but he's still a good guy on the DC side. Just because you're taking up the name of a bad guy doesn't make you bad.
Right. And I really hope Avengers 2 has the Hulkbuster for no apparent reason. Like, ew, it's the Hulkbuster! Yay! No Effect's a piece of shit! Yay!
I would be okay with a Hulkbuster armor in one case and one case only. And that's if fucking the Hulk helps him fucking make it. If Bruce Banner helps him create the Hulkbuster armor. Because otherwise that would be kind of... well, I mean, it'd be like Batman fucking... on the DC side, it'd be like Batman setting up all his friends, like finding a way to beat his friends. That fucking got him kicked out of the Justice League when he
quit, but yeah.
Well, yeah, he quit, but he quit because of the fact that he had just been fucking voted out.
Right. But
I mean, yeah, it was fucking 5-4, and he's all like, "Well, you know what? Fuck you, then. I'm gonna leave on my own."
Yeah, I paid for this thing anyway.
Like, we don't want to see that shit in the Avengers. Like, if Iron Man creates Hulk armor, the only way that he can get away with it and still be the fucking be the favorite of everyone is if the Hulk actually helps him make it.
Right, because the Hulkbuster doesn't just fight the Hulk; it also fights other bad guys that.
Yeah, like Crimson fucking Dynamo.
Yeah, and even Ultron, but that's a more complicated story because Ultron's a dick. Well, he's like perfect though. He can't die most times. Like, he comes back every year. God damn it! He does this every year. Yes, I know. It sucks.
Yeah, Ultron is basically the Marvel version of Brainiac.
Yeah.
Brainiac and
Oh
Hank
god.
Hincham. Hank Hincham.
Yeah. But I like Ultron a little bit. I like Ultron a little bit more than Brainiac. Just a little bit.
Let me see. What else we got? We got upcoming Marvel movies. We did Star Wars. We did Stargate. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anyone else have any other topics we want to breach?
What was I about this? Oh yes, really quickly. Did you guys see the Google's iOS event?
No, the Google I/O event. The
That's it.
iOS is Apple, but no, I did not see it, but I have read about it. Why?
There's actually a lot of cool things like the Android watch, which I'm not gonna buy anyways because I think that's useless. I mean, there have been people who like use it for workouts or.
I would like to have the Moto 360 smartwatch. I'd like to have that. However, in my area, I won't be able to have an internet fast enough to use it outside of the range of my router.
I was gonna say I want the fucking Android Wear because of the fact that the Android, first off, Android Wear only works on Android 4.3 or higher, so it's not gonna work on everyone's phone, but it does work on mine because I fucking carry a Nexus device, motherfuckers. That's the way to go. But the thing is at work I can't check my fucking notifications. I can't check my shit while I'm working. This watch will help me get around that shit.
Right,
I will be able to be like, oh, someone commented on Facebook, and I'll know that on my breaks, you know what? Let's fucking go to Facebook and respond.
Yeah, I can see that for people who have jobs and things like that. I can see that for them. But going on from there, they talk about the Android Auto, which is like, and it's like Siri, just like how Siri does for people's smart cars. It's like Android. You put the phone and your car together. I think that was really cool too. It tells you directions and it's like Google Maps because it uses Google Maps, which everyone likes. It's really cool. I like how it went down. And then they talked about Android L. I'm gonna mess this up too.
Which is probably gonna be Lollipop, but yeah.
Yeah. Android L is another programming system. It's gonna be more like
Let me explain. I apologize for jumping in, but I actually know this pretty well.
Anyway.
It's going to be the newest version of the Android operating system. It's going to be Android 5.0. Is going to be known as L or possibly Lollipop. What they've done is they've actually advanced the technology. For example, the Apple phones are starting to catch up with Ice Cream Sandwich, which was 4.0. They're finally starting to catch up with 4.0, and Android's being like, fuck that shit, we're already at 5.0, and we've had a million deviations in between, so fuck you. Lollipop is going to be a little bit easier to use, just because that's what they're doing. It's going to have a little bit different look, and it has 2,000 more APIs, which is something that most people don't understand. Basically, it's 2,000 more commands that it can actually perform. So it does 2,000 more things than it did before, which is pretty fucking awesome.
Right, and also, not to jump in from your how would you explain things, so that's good, but the real big thing behind it is, by Android L or Lollipop, is that it will have, I think from the Verge as well, that Polygon, that Android L will have the CPU for it. It will be really powerful as the years goes on. Like, it'll make Android itself, like, when people say like about gaming or anything like that, it'll make you say like, okay, it can pull that off. It can pull like crazy amount of horsepower on a small device. I said, damn, that's really cool. So
yeah, and that's something that Jelly Bean did a little bit, which was sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, you're fine.
Jelly Bean did a little bit. Kit Kat, which was K, did a lot, and Lollipop is going to do a bit more. That it's getting devices that aren't not necessarily top of the line, and making them run faster than they did previously.
Right.
Like seriously, like how many? For example, if you have your desktop computer and you were to upgrade it from Windows 7 to Windows 8, your desktop computer would end up running slower because you're putting a larger operating system that does more things on it. That's not the case with the Android operating systems. is that from going from 4 to 5, it actually will make your phone run faster.
Right.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, which will lead me to more of the greater things why I like Android, well, Android L, aka Lollipop, even more because Google really just announced Google TV, which I know they're gonna do it anyway because Amazon had their Fire TV and whatever. But I really like this idea the most because Android, I'm part of the Android system, the Google system the most. I like their games, I like what they have. So this Android TV can become more better than Apple TV, Fire TV, and all that put together because the Lollipop's gonna make it more powerful as time goes on. It'd be like you're having a supercomputer in a small device. Think of online, the system, like the system box for that online.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that, but it's not a big failure. It's not the OUA or whatever you want to call it. It's something much bigger and much better. So when I turn like I say 30, I would see like kids playing Google, playing Android TV, and they're playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on it. Like, damn, technology went a long way. So that's what I see for Android and Android TV. That's why I'm gonna pick it up myself for this holiday because I want one.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of good stuff coming out of Google with the Android operating system. It's going to do things like it's going to make everything fucking faster that's got Android. That includes the Chromecast. From what I understand, they're going to end up upgrading the Chromecast to L, which means that's going to be moving faster and still be able to do it.
Oh.
I mean, like everything, it's awesome.
Yeah, will it be also help 4K as well? 4K streaming, or is that different? Because YouTube said they're gonna have having more oh crap. Because this was just released Saturday last night, but YouTube upgrading the systems to
I don't think Chromecast is going to do 4K streaming, at least not yet.
It's not just that, but YouTube also says the videos are going to run more smoother. There's going to be a big, massive upgrade to the YouTube streaming services and videos. Like, it's not going to be grainy. It's not going to be any of that. You see a lot of things.
You know what? That actually might be possible because I just realized. I was just thinking about that. Chromecast does not actually do the streaming. All they do is initiate the watching.
The mirror.
So, yeah, you should be able to do 4K watching using your Chromecast. That shouldn't be a problem at all.
Yeah, once the system YouTube upgrades in the fall, yeah, we will do that.
Yeah, that should actually be that'll be pretty awesome actually.
Yeah. So
it'll be awesome for anybody who can actually have an internet that can play 4K.
I'm sorry, Charles. It's not my fault that you have crappy internet.
Yeah, and plus once the update to YouTube happens, you're gonna see our videos more crispier and clean. You're gonna see this handsome hair. Yes.
Oh, I've seen what 4K streaming looks like, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
But my internet will not allow me because in order to play a 4K definition video on YouTube, it'll take me 2 hours just to load half of it.
Wow, that's kind of crappy. I'm pretty sure on my 60 meg charter internet, I can probably watch 4K as it's downloading.
I can't believe you have no USB port.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah, and that's not even the fastest out there. That's 60 megs. That 60 megs is actually pretty slow compared to some internets out there.
Yeah,
like,
mine is slow too.
Austin, Texas is at 300 megabytes right now, and they're about to go to terabyte within the next 6 months. Like, those fuckers can run, like, simultaneous 4K video easily.
I hate you. I hate all of you and your fast internet.
You know why I have fast internet? Because I fucking pay for it. Who pays for your internet? Yeah, not you. All right, we got anything else we wanna throw out there?
No, sir.
Nope, I got nothing.
All right, I just have to say that fuck Andy and not showing up. He's probably asleep. And I'm going to wrap things up, mostly because my room has gotten dark, and even I turned on the fucking light behind me, like, you see that? But my face is all, like, dark and almost black. So fuck that shit. We're going to wrap this shit up. My name is Matt, geeksaround.com, youtube.com/geeksaround. Also check out Isaiah's crappy thing. Go on, tell us about your crappy thing, Isaiah.
My crappy thing, which they love so much, is Isaiah's Zone, where I give you my opinions and topics on all the things that you love or care about or you really hate. Either way, my opinion rules.
I'm only joking about that because every once in a while when I come home from work, I notice he's recording his actual show, and I'll jump in and I'll ask him questions just to fuck with him. It's actually pretty entertaining. Yeah. Go ahead and Charles, tell us about your crappy thing.
Yes, my crappy thing is Charles' 2 cents, where me, Charles, gives my various 2 cents on various topics about anything really. Just TV shows, movies, video games, toys, or things that happen in the world that I tend to be passionate or have an opinion on. It can be good, it can be bad. I just throw my 2 cents out there to just let everybody know how I feel about certain things. And whether or not you like it, I really don't give a shit about. I just put my opinion out there, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I also run this other show with my buddy Isaiah Mullins called Dynamic Duo Reviews, where we talk about TV shows and movies. Now, we haven't uploaded any videos to that channel in months because we haven't had anything to talk about, but once the fall picks up with new shows, we will have more episodes uploading. So be sure to check us out. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
I don't actually think his shit is crap. So please don't take that as official opinion. I have not actually seen any of his shows because Charles, when was the last time you actually did a Charles 2 cents?
Since the first time I did one. I only have one episode, and it talks about the Elder Scrolls Online beta, which is a game that came out almost 2.5 months ago.
And you hate it.
So now you see why I can't call a shit crap because it's been a while.
Yeah, I have too many videos.
Yeah, didn't you? Aren't you over 100 videos now?
122.
Isaiah by himself has almost as many videos as Geeks of the Round does on their channel. Geeks of the Round, I think, is at about 170 videos right now, anywhere between 160 and 170. Isaiah's got 122 by himself.
Yep.
Now, mind you, Geeks of the Round also has a back catalog of almost 200 videos between myself and Deano's webpage. But still, that's still pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah.
That's because Isaiah is doing those shows, once a day, 5 times a week?
Yeah, if I get anything to talk about, yeah. I'm on break now.
You're on break?
Yeah.
You're taking a break now.
Break moments.
Yeah, I don't get breaks. I don't get breaks because of the fucking Conclave. Perfect. All right, I guess we're wrapping things up. And everyone have a great time. We have a viewer. Let's see if we have any QA. No, we don't have any QAs.
Oh.
I wonder who our viewer is. You should, whoever the viewer is out there, go ahead and leave us a comment, and we'll thank you for watching us live. Cool. Talk to you later. Everyone have a great
Bye-bye.
and peace.